Hi, this is Professor McQuaid, Introduction to Physical Fitness and Wellness. I'm creating this video basically so that I can kind of orientate you to your course. I know it can be confusing with D2L. And if you have any questions, you're going to notice that I have links set up here so you can send me text messages through the GroupMe app, all right? So I'm on the introduction page. And here's where your announcements will be. You've got your first announcement here, you're welcome to class. And each 2 weeks, I'll do it in 2-week segments of announcements. And if something comes up in addition, I'll send out announcements. And I'll also send those out in emails. So here's the opening of your course. And you'll see you've got over here some upcoming events. And I try to make sure as best as I can, I try to make sure that things are organized so they're not repeated. So I might be checking that again just to make sure that you don't have multiple statements of upcoming events for the same event. So in order to get into your course, you're going to hit that content. Let me go up here and put myself in student view. I'm going to have to do student view and then I'll have to do faculty view because I haven't taken the syllabus quiz. So I go up here to content. And in content, you'll see I'm not able actually to see much of anything except for getting started in the syllabus and help and WebEx office hours, all right? So in order for you to actually get into your content of the course, you have to take the syllabus quiz and you'll also have to have viewed a video on the pre-assessment and post-assessment, all the assessments that'll be worth 50% of your course. So you'll have to view those. So you go into getting started, and the great thing is I've created this wonderful checklist here. And you click onto that checklist and it'll help you get started. All right. And when you're in that checklist, you just go through, you take your syllabus quiz, click it off. Sign up for the GroupMe app, click it off. Or make sure you do your orientation video, click it off. Make sure you've viewed the online requirement fitness assessment, click it off. And you want to make sure you connect through McGraw-Hill through D2L and you click it off. Please add a profile picture. I've given you several ways. This is a nice little blip here that will teach you about an appropriate profile picture. And this video shows you how to actually do it. Please don't use an avatar unless you have any sort of specific issues, but I'd really like to see your face, just like your face, okay? Nobody else in the picture. This instruction here, great instruction, which shows you a little page that shows you how to, on our D2L, how to actually do it, and then it shows you what not to do. So, I mean, you don't want to be like, scantily clad and just showing up here in the face. You don't want anybody else in the picture, and you want to be doing appropriate actions in the picture. Here is the best picture, just your face, so that we can see your lovely face. Then you will take the quiz, which is like all in your Get Started on your checklist. After you've done all that, and then you'll be, after you've done your quiz and gotten 90% or more, you'll be able to access those other modules. You can take the quiz with your syllabus open. I don't care. It's just that you've actually read it. That's all I'm caring about. It's not that you've memorized it. It's not what this is about. So I'm going to go into my faculty view because I haven't taken the syllabus quiz. So you don't have course management. You just have these upper modules up here. So let's go into content and see what's going on. So under content, after you've taken the syllabus quiz, you'll have access to these modules, and you go into course modules and you'll see that you have something called weekly checklists. Weekly checklists, you click on your first week, boom, and it'll guide you right through the course, okay? So you really should use these weekly checklists. I've got them connected to everything in the course, and they're going to make your life so much easier. You also want to make sure you've connected through McGraw-Hill, through your McGraw-Hill launch. You want to be connected in the course. So don't go to the McGraw-Hill website and get yourself registered and then be out there in La La Land. You might be registered in my course, but you're not linked through D2L. So you have to actually register through McGraw-Hill through the D2L. All right, this way here, all your grades will go straight to D2L as opposed to staying out there in McGraw-Hill. If you leave your grades out there on McGraw-Hill, then that leaves a risk of me having to transpose them and there could be an error made. So let's not do that. Let's just have it transferred directly. So under the McGraw-Hill module, you'll see all your quizzes and you can also, there's a submodule that'll take you to your Learn Smarts, and there's also, which I will put in there, all of them, and then all of your quizzes. Okay, so I haven't put all your Learn Smarts in here yet, but I will put them so you could get them there as well. Okay, they're also connected through your checklist, so I'll make sure all your Learn Smarts are put in there and your quizzes. So there's your McGraw-Hill. So the next thing you'll have is your content itself. So in your content, you also are connected with each of the Learn Smarts, which will be in there with each chapter. Okay, so your modules chunk information. So initially you're going to be looking at your introduction, and your first week you're going to be doing your pre-assessments and your functional movement pre-assessments. So important that you get started on that. But when you get in here, you're going to go right through these modules, they're chunked up, they got all the information in there, but all of this information, the cool thing is that it's in your checklist, so you don't even have to worry about it. So you just click on your checklist and all this information will be there for you, okay? But I've put it all, chunked it all together in the modules as well. Same chapter 2, you got your Learn Smart and etc. Just want to note, because you're going to have web pages in your checklist, and your web pages are located within your modules, and those web pages are basically, I've taken the PowerPoints for the textbook, and I've created web pages from them, and I've connected some videos, made some links for you by connecting some videos on some principles to help you get a better understanding. All right. So that's kind of how it works. You have a web page for each chapter, and you'll have a Learn Smart, and then you'll have chunked quizzes, which will come up. All right. So let's go here into the checklist. Let's go to the first week. And all of that information that I was just showing you, you'll see is right here. So here's your web pages for the week, and here's web page number 1. All right. So you just go through, there's many videos that you can watch to help you understand the different concepts. I think this is better than some of the stuff on Learn Smarts. You do not have to, those Learn Smarts are not required for you to take the quizzes. You can spend your time here and review this material as well. All right. I've just given you different ways of learning. People have different ways to learn. So again, so you have back into checklists. Okay, so each week, each 2 weeks, you're going to have your checklists, and each week within those 2-week chunks, I have a checklist per week. All right, so it should help you really move through the course. The other area that I think that you should understand is this fitness module. Under the fitness module, it explains what we're going to be doing in terms of your fitness assessments. And you have some rubrics, etc. And again, all of this stuff is also connected with your checklist, so there's shouldn't be any problem with accessing it, but I'm just showing you another way to get there. So you're going to be doing these assessments. Your assignments are connected here as well, right? You have assessments, and then also you're going to be doing some training. So under the assessments, I've also connected how to do it and some norms, and I also have videos connected through TechSmith Relay, which you have access to, which are all linked to your checklists to do. Here's your steps to complete your pre-assessment and steps for your post-assessment. Again, Those checklists are connected into the weekly checklist, and they're also connected here. If you are a student who is in need of accommodations due to documentation, we also have plenty of videos for you to view here to kind of put together a program. You're going to want to make sure you get with me in the beginning of the semester, the first couple weeks, so that we can plan a process for you and see what your limitations are and see what your great sense of movements are and what we can do to help you be well. And you also will have a written in paper. It's a 5-paragraph essay. It will cover information of what you've learned about wellness, chronic disease, and nutrition. And you also will have to do a food log, which is also all of this stuff is connected to your checklist, right? It's just closing down that checklist. The other thing you're going to find is you have a help section here. In this help section, there's different places, tutoring if you need it, technical support, anything else. And then there's also stuff within the course. There's a discussion board, course cafe, some technology issues, which is there for you. I also have a GroupMe app, which I use in this course. So you'll be able to get assistance from me or from classmates. If you have a question that you think anybody in the class might be able to answer, go ahead and try the GroupMe app or the discussion boards rather than thinking that your professor is the only source of knowledge. All right? Here's information if you're thinking of dropping the course. So if you need that, it's there for you. And then I also have WebEx office hours, which I will be posting as we get to the beginning of the semester, but you'll see WebEx office hours and they'll be posted right here. The other thing I want to show you is that up here, our course activities, you can go to your assignments here and you can see your assignments, and these are where you would put things into the Dropbox, but all the Dropboxes are also connected through your checklist. If you want to see your grades, you're able to see your grades. I'm going to just move along here because I've got everybody's names in there and I don't want to put everybody's names out there. You can under collaboration, there's a class list which will get you emails. Here's also your discussion boards. So you've got here are all your discussion boards, but again, they are also connected in each of your checklists. So I really rely on your checklists. All right. I think that really helps you kind of maneuver through the course. If you have any questions, please let me know. Take that syllabus quiz so you can get started, okay? Meet me in WebEx office hours as well. Have a good day.